So we've got the Class 455 Unirap Roland. So this will do silage bales. So you can see the wrapper on the back there. And not wrapper as in yo 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 wrapper. It's a bale wrapper. That's a joke, by the way. Feel free to laugh at that one. And moving on. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for our new player series on Elm Creek. So our wheat is ready. So we've planted fields 45 and 46 with wheat. We've done a bit of an extension in preparation for expanding that field. We've done the same over on field 49. So we've got wheat here as well. We've got wheat on 47 ready to go. We've got soybeans we just harvested on field 50, which have got some weeds in there. And now we've got field 51, which had potatoes, but we've ploughed that in. Alright, so let's get cracking on this harvest. The other thing we want to check straight away is used vehicle sales. So we might have some good options potentially, which we don't. What we're on the lookout for is a tractor primarily. And we do have a few items. We're going to drop the straw for this one as well. So enable straw swath. So we're going to pick up this straw. We're going to potentially use our loading wagon, or we're going to bale it. I'm thinking potentially we're going to bale it because the bales will be a little bit easier to store. However, on the flip side, we could just use the loading wagon, sell it straight away. We've got both options because we picked up a forage wagon in the sales, and we've also picked up a baler in the sales as well. So this is going to help boost our... We just get a bit of crop destruction there from doing that. That's unusual. I mean, probably. Anyway, it's all a learning experience, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy underway. So I want to see if that actually does destroy the crops. So if I come at it backwards and hook the... no, it just brushes over the top. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's get this guy set off on the worker. Okay, let's do a bit of a stock take of what we've got to do for this episode. So, yeah, it's mainly going to be harvesting. We can look to start ploughing. So I'm going to get straight into that. So I've just got to try and remember this guy is actually doing that, so we don't have any issues ploughing our ready to harvest wheat. So I'll be regularly checking in, making sure we're not going to cause ourselves an issue, and then we'll come back through and join those fields actually, so we'll do that as well. Alright, what else do we have? Alright, let's get these eggs pallets moved. So the other thing we've done as well is we have utilised this auto loading trailer. So what I can do is I can just basically position the pallets close to the side, and we're not going to have a disaster like we had the other episode where we tried to make it work, but we had a whole stack of pallets fall over. Right, let's check the price of eggs quickly, because I think we're getting into a good price zone in October. So November, which is 2 months away, is the peak price. So we'll hang on to those eggs. Let's just see how much food these guys have got. So let's top them up. I think we should have sufficient wheat in our silo, so we've got 27,000 litres. So let's drop some of that off. We're going to need to get a lime spreader, so we'll go shopping for that in a second. Alright, helps if we line this up correctly. Haven't had the best reversing skills of late, I must say. So we'll just go full whack of wheat here. That should be well done, overload. Let's stop filling. Anyway, that would have been a disaster. Chances are it probably would have just overloaded back into the silo, which wouldn't have been too bad. But just got passion fingers at the moment. Come on, where's this trigger? There we go. And yeah, we're due to... Oh, that didn't take very much at all, did it? Right, I'll get this guy unloading, and then I am going to check in on our ploughing. So one thing I am noticing with the lizard subsoiler is we are getting these patches that are missed. So I don't know what that's about. Okay, this guy's going to be needing to be emptied soon. And we're going to need to get this straw up as well before we can reseed. So let's have a look at the large tractors. We have medium tractors. I'm thinking I'm going to buy one of these outright. I'm going to have to take out a loan, but I'll be able to make it work. 233. Okay, let's go get our combine. I'm going to have to drive around the long way here, aren't I? Another thing I've got to keep an eye on is fuel usage as well, so making sure we're not going to cause an issue for ourselves with the fuel. So what I'm going to do here is I'll just park up there, dismiss the worker, drop the header off. Unload. So we only got small fuel. Yeah, we need a lime spreader as well. So we're going to need quite a bit of lime. So let's have a look at lime spreaders as well. So we want one that'll do, so this will do fertilizer and lime. This one will do 15,000. Same sort of spread. I do have a mod that'll do both. 42 meters, 85 grand though, pretty expensive. Probably going to go with this one, to be honest. The Bredal or Bredal. How much is that? 45 Gs. Alright, let's get... We don't need an extension. We're just going to go 9,000 litres. 6 metre spreading unit. What's the spread on this? 12 meters. Let's just go standard. Okay, this guy is edging a bit closer. Still reasonably clear, so I'm not too worried about him at this stage. Alright, let's get this worker underway. Okay, well, I'm going to park this guy for the moment. Alright, let's head back to the main farm and assist with this harvesting. Now, are we going to bale or are we going to use the loading wagon? That's going to be the question we have to make at this point. Alright, we need to get this guy underway. So the crop destruction texture is an interesting looking texture. It's very distinct, that's for sure. Let's get this guy out of the road. Probably not going to get away in time, but might be lucky. Now I think the loading wagon is going to be quicker. But I think let's just bale it. We'll do this round, we'll do baling. See if it's worthwhile or not. So I'll see you guys over at the shop. Right, here we're coming up to the shop. Haven't been here for a little while, so I've actually forgotten what I've purchased. Alright, so what have we got? We've got a loading wagon, we've got a Profi liner, which I think we're going to use to transport big bags and other such things. We are going to bale in this instance. So let's grab this guy. We were considering selling those eggs. I think that was this morning. So we've got the Class 455 Unirap Roland. So this will do silage bales. So you can see the wrapper on the back there. And not wrapper as in yo wrapper. It's a bale wrapper. That's a joke, by the way. Feel free to laugh at that one. And moving on. So this one will do, yeah, straw, hay, grass, and, well, silage. So, okay, let's get our combine moved. So we're just going to send him off straight away. Get into this field. Now hopefully we can fit through this gap. I don't think I've been here through here before. Doesn't look like I have, actually. Should be able to massage it through. Something tells me this is not going to work. Alright, let's go through the other way. So my other plan is to delete these trees. So I'm going to get the Lizard T-Rex 600. So that's a tree mulcher. It's a mod. I love it. It's probably one of my favourite bits of machinery in this game, because it makes deleting trees an absolute cinch. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'll cruise up this way. I'll do a little bit of a headland strip and then send the guy off on a worker. And then I'll start baling. So the other thing we're going to need is a bale trailer. So I use the Roland pack, so it's a mod. There are plenty of options for auto load bales on console and PC. Depending on the baler you've got, will sort of dictate on what sort of bale picker-upper, for lack of a better word, you will need. So it all just depends. Let's get this guy lined up on the 45. Cool. Alright, let's get baling. So lower pickup, turn on bale, automatic drop. Now this one will beep at you when it's full, so you have to stop and it'll just eject out the back. So there we go, we're getting full now. So 5,000 litres. Now this should just eject. I'm not expecting this to roll. Or wrap, sorry. Yep. Okay, that's exactly what we want to happen. Alright, I'm going to do this quickly, and then we'll periodically check in on our harvester. So we can probably do that now, actually. So how is he travelling? I mean, as long as you can get most of this stuff without too much issue, I'll be pretty satisfied. Alright, let's carry on. Alright, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, let's go. Our combine's empty, so let's go and unload. So we should be able to get this load in there as well. And then we'll come back, drop that off in the silo. So this guy is managing this field so far so well. I mean, that doesn't sound like the saying. I think it's more like so far so good. Okay, good if I don't run into the header. Okay, let's jump back in the baler. So we're trying to multitask here, minimising our downtime, maximising productivity, especially as a solo player, which 90% of people in this game are. I mean, the multiplayer portion of the community player base is not very big. I myself don't really play multiplayer at all, purely because I'd prefer to play solo. And then when I was looking at playing multiplayer, it was just hard to get into a game. It was very laggy. So I think if those problems were ironed out, now they could just be problems with my internet. Other people that might not have that experience. Doesn't it look, that looks like a proper farm, doesn't it? Just those straw bales chilling. Okay, let's lift the pickup, head on over to field number 2, and we're just going to jump straight in. But yeah, playing with friends, playing with other people, definitely is something that just would add a new element to gameplay. I mean, you can imagine having, I think you can have up to 6 people on console. You can imagine having 6 people working right now. We'd have a combine driver, we'd have a grain cart operator, we'd have someone doing the baling, we would have someone probably starting on the field prep. Like we'd be doing everything. But obviously in place of that, we can adopt the AI workers, which are pretty good. And just try and manage our efficiency. So I could send this guy off on a auto delivery, but potentially this guy will just bin it and drive over the crop no end, which we don't want to do. Okay, cool. So we're hiding in the bushes currently. Whoop, that was a bit silly. Hopefully we can get out of here. Oh no. Oh, are we clear? We're clear. Cross is averted. What I tried to do there was push that bale backwards a little bit, just to give us some room. But that did not work. So I was pretty happy with that combine purchase, to be honest. So that was a good buy early on. I think that one's nearly 400,000 plus to buy brand new. I think we got it for like 200. And we are making pretty good time. So I think what we'll do is we'll get the rest of these bales up. We'll get the rest of that wheat up. And then we're going to plough everything. We'll get it limed. So we'll jump into this guy, see how he's travelling. So he's going to do another 45-degree run, which looks pretty good. Just in time for our baler to be ready to go again. Oh, hang on to it. Yeah, so this is what I like about, this is how I like to play. Just trying to find that efficiency. Efficiency, productivity, improving your output, because you're basically making more money. I mean, there are mods out there that allow you to get unlimited money. And, you know, it's not up to me or you or anyone else to tell you what to do with the game. I mean, there are advantages. But for me, it just sort of loses that sort of motivation to play. Because if you're not having a goal in mind, like if you just want to make a massive farm, then no problem, right? And there's plenty of opportunity to play around with decoration, mods. I mean, you can make some pretty crazy looking farms in this game. Like there's so many on YouTube, like No Man's Land, farm ranches, cattle operations, yeah, huge chicken enterprises. Basically, if you can imagine it, you can basically build it in this game. I mean, farm-wise, like you can't turn it into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but I'm sure there'll be some modder out there thinking, hold my beer. Alright, how's our combine going? He's just managing that turn okay. So far so good. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is I'm gonna go hard with a big loan. So I'm gonna drop probably 500k. Because the repayments on 500k are small as. Like the repayments in this game, the loan mechanics don't function like a normal loan in real life. You basically just have an interest payment and cost each and every month. But apart from that, as long as you can pay for it, you're laughing. So I think it's, no, I want to say it's like $1,000 maybe. The interest rate's pretty low, let's put it that way. Unlike other parts of the world where their interest rates are through the roof at the moment. So thank you, inflation. What we'll do is we'll just jump on this row here, having us to turn around. Alright, empty again, so let's go grab our grain cart. So I was going to get rid of this tractor, but however, it is proving to be useful at the moment. I mean, I definitely will look to upgrade. I am keen on trying to get a JCB fast track. That would be my ideal, or a Fendt Vario 1000. So let's just back that up there. We do also have to deal with weeds and other such things, so we've got that lime spreader that's put us back. I think this loan that we're about to take out will just be about bankrolling a weed sprayer, a lime spreader which we've already paid for, and then we'll see what's left over. And we've also got those eggs to sell, which are coming up to November. So we've got 2 more months. Alright, let's carry on. Keep on trucking, as they say. Okay, so I'm going to get this guy out of the way of the baling situation. Alright, then we should be all sweet to carry on. So I don't normally do baling, but I have started doing it a lot more in recent times. And I'm finding it somewhat satisfying, to be honest. And I think that's the beauty of this game. You can play it, you know, for however long it's been out for now, and sort of still find new ways to play, mix things up. Yeah, we're travelling. Yeah, we're getting that stuff in. Cool animation. So we're almost done for this row. We're just gonna have to swing back through, pick up that bit of crop left over. And this field setup's going to probably be quite good for wheat. So this is going to fund our chickens comfortably. So effectively what we're trying to do is we're taking wheat, turning it into eggs, which we can sell for a higher price point. And we're also going to start feeding that grain mill potentially. Although the grain mill that's on this map is quite far away, which I'm not a huge fan of. So potentially, we may just end up expanding our chicken operation. Right, I'm quickly going to grab our combine and just, before he runs over the crop here, just get this little bit of headland strip, because obviously we've missed it on the power pole. Or missed it because of the power pole, I should say. And then we've got a tiny little strip there. And then we've got a strip down close to field 48 we've got to pick up. And then we're basically done. So I don't think we ended up with a huge yield here. So we're going to aim to get our yield as high as possible with carrying out those mandatory steps. Obviously we've turned those on, so if you don't address them, you will get a yield penalty. Okay, worker. Okay, let's get baling again. And I think too, something about bales on a field after harvest just looks very, very farm-like. It's like a chicken laying a straw egg. I mean, a mechanical chicken at that, but anyway. Funny where the mind goes sometimes. Okay, let's jump into the harvester. Now I'll do a little bit of fast farming here and there. So if you don't know what fast farming is, it's just exactly what it sounds like. Instead of having a harvester that goes 8 miles per hour or 8 k's an hour, you can get it going 70 k's an hour. I mean, I don't usually do the 70k per hour version, but might boost it up to like 18. Especially on no man's land where I've got it's a huge map with huge fields. I just don't have hours and hours to play. So just being able to utilise a little bit of help from the modders. Alright, I'm going to try and push this bale along so I can get this last little bit of crop. Hopefully that works. Yep, all good. Yeah, I've got a tiny bit back there as well. Also coming into fall too, so you can see the leaves on the elm trees there are starting to change colour. So they'll be gone in a month or two. Right, let's go and get this guy parked up. So I'm just gonna hang here for a minute. Pipe out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video here. We'll come back in next episode, finish off this last little bit of baling. We'll look to go and purchase a bale trailer. We'll get these bales picked up. Then we'll proceed to ploughing. Then we will lime, seed, fertiliser, get everything ready for the next season, and then we'll go from there. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like on the video. Leave a comment below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.